the World War I, flying ace, zooming behind enemy lines. It all seems quiet tonight. Until enemy fighters!
Hello,
Ah, die!
Earth to Smedley. Would you mind? I mean, could you do your daydreaming after the show, maybe? Huh?
Daydreams? I guess you didn't realize that I have a secret identity. You see, directing the show is just a facade to keep the enemy from finding out who I really am. But since you must know,
Yes, Smedley. I must know. Tell me.
I am the Red Baron.
Oh, the Red Baron. Of course you're the Red Baron. That would make you about, 100 years old?
Yeah, 110.
Well, since you're such a flying expert, Smedley. Oh, excuse me, I mean Red Baron, then you won't mind going on a little journey with me up in the wild blue yonder.
Well, it's probably been, 80 years since I've flown. Oh, darn. I guess I've got to stay here and direct the show. I mean, I really wanted to go. After all, I am the Red Baron.
Of course, Mr. Red Baron, funny you should mention that because I happened to be in the studio last week, adjusted some wires, and you can actually set the show on automatic control, kind of like autopilot, all right? So you can come join me now.
Is that so?
No, all you got to do is push the outside camera button, then pull up on the automatic lever lock, and you're ready to rock. You can come flying with me.
Oh, great. I mean, great. That's great. Oh, boy. Just like the old Red Baron days, flying high in the sky, hanging on to, well, nothing really. Okay, I'll just reach down here. Oh, no. Look at that. I think I accidentally broke this. I guess I'll just have to stay here and run the show.
That's really too bad, Mr. Red Baron. We're going to miss you. You know what, everybody else? Come on. We can fly without the Red Baron. Hey, I want you to meet Tom Hurley. Look at his toy. This is beautiful. And I've been doing my research. I know for a fact this is a triplane, correct?
Nope, this is a biplane.
Biplane.
Biplane means two wings. Triplane is three wings.
Of course, like bicycle, biplane. All right. Now, when you look at a plane with two wings as opposed to one or even three, like you said, what's the difference? Does this have more maneuverability?
Yes, a biplane is more maneuverable. A single wing or a monoplane would be for speed. That's the reason we went to one wing.
So when we take this bad boy up, I'll be able to do some rolls, some flips, some turns, some loop-de-loops.
Whatever you can handle.
What did this plane used to be used for?
William Randolph Hearst owned the airplane, and they flew it from California down to Mexico to his cattle ranch. He had a large feedlot down there. It's actually the Learjet of the 30s, so to speak.
So back in the 30s, this was custom cruise and flying right here.
That's right, when the Model A was the king of the road.
Now, as I look, it doesn't look too big inside. How many people does it hold?
4, pilot plus 3 passengers.
So you, co-pilot, the camera, and maybe someone else who's a little afraid of flying. Well, you want to take it up?
Sure, let's go do it.
Let's do it. Now, obviously, this is just cruising speed. We're going to get up to the actual runway. We're only going about 2 miles an hour now. When we actually take the plane off, how fast do we got to get it going?
Oh, I'd say probably between 50 and 60.
That's it?
That's all.
Now, what are the wings made out of? I was noticing earlier when I was tapping on them, they almost sounded like a hollow drum.
Wood and fabric, just like a model airplane.
Just like a model airplane.
Just like a big model airplane.
Holy smokes. Here comes another plane. Now, obviously, on the runway, you got to watch out for others, and we're getting some information from the tower as well. Here he goes.
One final. It's having an oil filter.
I'm psyched. We're going to get ready for takeoff. Please fasten your seatbelts. I don't know what that was, but it looked important. Here we go. We're up. Take a look. Woohoo! Yeah. It's kind of like driving a car. You got a steering wheel, you got the pedals here.
That's right. The pedals on the floor are the rudder pedals like the rudder in a boat. That's what makes the airplane go sideways like this.
What controls the wings?
The wings are the ailerons out on the wings as you roll. That's on the yoke. Do this. That's your roll.
Whoa! Please keep all hands and feet inside the vehicle until we come to a complete stop. Okay, quick lesson on how to steer an airplane. You were talking earlier about the pitch. Show us the pitch.
The pitch is on the yoke. You push it back and forward. That's the elevator in the back.
Whoa!
Pull back, the nose goes up.
Okay. It's kind of like a little roller coaster dip.
Well, you can do that.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I don't want Smedley getting sick on us.
There's an island out here at Egmont Key. If you like to, we can fly out to it. Coast Guard based on it.
Sure.
I saw a manatee out here yesterday.
You can see everything from up here. It's real small, but you can see it. Cruising along here, Tom, the pilot, I'm the co-pilot, having a great time on David D TV. See, Smedley? I told you it's not that bad, as long as I don't have to touch the controls. Oh! Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, we're moving along at a pretty nice clip here, up close to 100 miles an hour. And of course, there's no stoplights up here, so what's the difference between a car and a plane trip, say, to Miami?
Let's see, by car to Miami is about 5 hours. Depends on which airplane you're flying, from 1 to 2 hours.
Wow, less than half. Plane's the way to go. Out of the way, coming through, coming through. Now, I guess landing's the toughest part about flying, huh?
Not really, it's the most fun part.
Woo, here we go. Coming in for landing, gonna set her down. Hold on tight back there. I gotta hold on to something. Don't look now, but I think I see your house down there. We're gonna get a bird's eye view of a touchdown now on David D TV. Here we go. Oh yeah, we have touchdown. Another beautiful landing with Tom Hurley and the biplane ride. Whew. All right. Tom Hurley, thank you very much. Excellent
welcome.
job. I appreciate it. Part of history, going up in the biplane, seeing what it's like firsthand. I appreciate it.
Okay, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Park it for me, will you?
Oh, no problem. Park it. I got you, Tom. No, thanks again, bud. Park the plane. I'll do it for you. Oh. Woo! Yeah. You missed it, man. We were up there, 1,000 feet in a biplane from the 30s, just like the Red Baron. All I needed was a machine gun. You missed a great ride, buddy. Smedley, what's the problem?
David, I'm not really the Red Baron.
Oh, really?
No, and I've never flown before in my life. I mean, it's always something I've wanted to do, but it's sort of been like a dream. Truth is,
Smedley, what you have is a fear of the unknown. If you've never flown before, there's nothing to be afraid of. I tell you what, why don't I introduce you to someone who will tell you a lot more about flying. Come on, chill out.
the Red Baron?
David D TV, a Smedley production, will be back after these messages. What? We're on? And now back to David D TV.
Hey, David, did you know that the very first airplane flight was in a biplane?
Whoa, Smedley, you're really getting into this flying stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, well, let's see. Where's my history button? There it is. Hey, take a look. These are early flying contraptions made before Orville and Wilbur Wright made the first successful flight on December 17th, 1903.
So you seem like you're loosening up, getting a little more comfortable. You ready to fly?
What, are you crazy? Didn't you see that video? There's no way I'm gonna do that.
Smelly, that was back in, what, 1903? Things have progressed since then. We got a little more high tech. Here, take a look. Come on. Elevator. Not too many people get this backstage access. Air Traffic Control Tower. Whew. I'm a little bit nervous. There's a lot of planes flying around. We got Frank supervisor here. Now, Frank, I see runways going all different directions. Why is that?
Well, we need all different directions to have to land on in the event that we have weather in the area, thunderstorms. It allows us the opportunity to land on these different runways so that the aircraft don't have to fly through the weather.
So these air traffic controllers can guide them through storms then, huh?
Exactly, or well, around storms.
Okay, yeah. You don't want to go through the storm.
We move on to the local controller, who handles all the aircraft basically within 5-mile radius of the airport and any aircraft on the runways. So he is the, I guess you'd want to say, the focal point to the immediate airport.
So he's talking to planes all over the place in the sky.
That's right. He's the one that clears them for takeoff, clears them to land, and makes sure they all stay away from each other so that everybody gets to where they're going safely.
It's very important for those big jets to stay away from each other. Now, say any given day, how many planes come into the Tampa International Airport and head on out?
Well, the air traffic control tower and radar room together work anywhere from 1,600 to 2,000 operations a day. And of course, that depends on the season, but that's generally the average number.
Now that's a lot of airplanes in one day, but believe it or not, there's actually airports that do almost twice that some days.
Exactly. You get the larger airports like Miami International and New York, LaGuardia, Chicago. They can work anywhere from 25 to 3,000 operations a day.
You're looking good. Looking beautiful. Yeah.
The runway's over here.
Okay, no problem. Looking good. There's a plane. What was that? Oh, it's a sunbather. Sorry. Okay, looking good. Hey, Smedley, pretty cool, huh? Getting up in the tower, private access, all that stuff?
Yeah, that was interesting. I guess you have to know that stuff if you're gonna fly.
What exactly are you doing in there?
I'm putting together a model airplane. It's the closest thing I'll ever get to flying.
What, that little thing?
It's just a model, David.
Oh, wait. You want models? I'll show you a model airplane. Big, bodacious, flying, remote control model airplanes. You ready? Let's go.
Cool.
We're coming back with more David D TV right after these messages. What? We're on? And now back to David D TV. So, Smedley, are you ready to go flying? I mean, some real big model airplanes that can really fly.
Oh yeah, this I can handle.
All right. Now, all you have to do is put the control room on automatic so it runs by itself. You know, pull up on that lever, and we are ready to go. We go flying.
Did you forget that I accidentally broke the control lever?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You accidentally broke it. Whoops. Well, I'm sure you can fix it. I'm going to go flying all by myself. Now, normally you sit down to build an airplane kit. You got a little glue, a few wings, and that's about it. Look at the size of this, and this is going to take off. Jody, this is yours, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
How long have you been working on it?
This one I've been working on about 3 months, 3.5 months.
Now, when you get done with this and you have it all completed, you're going to take it up in the sky.
Oh, absolutely. I build and fly everything. I fly everything that I build.
That's great. Now, I see one wing is completed and this one's not. This is the way it looks on the inside, huh?
Right. Lately, I've been using this plane for demonstration purposes only, and what I do here is show the kids, because we take these to schools, show the kids the different stages that the plane is taken through.
You ever get nervous while flying something you built from scratch and takes you months to put together?
Absolutely. You have the first flight jitters. You're shaking like a leaf on a tree.
Well, you're doing a good job here. This thing is going to go up in the sky. Look at the size of it. I mean, when I sit down and build one, they're like this big, and I can't even handle it. This one's going up in the sky. Thanks, Jody.
You're very welcome. Thanks for coming out.
Leaving on a model plane. How you doing? What's your name?
Hi, I'm John Teska.
John, what do we have here? This plane looks a little bit different.
Okay, it is. It's kitted like this. It's what they call a fold and fly, and what it's made out of is it's a basis of cardboard, like just coated, and it comes in a sheet. And all you do is you just fold and glue it. You use a contact cement,
Right.
and the engine. If you look down there, everything looks square to you. The engine's mounted on a tray with the radio receiver and servos, and there's 4 locking screws, and you can just slide it out. And there's quite a few other planes manufactured by this outfit, so if you buy another model, you just slip everything into this other model, and you're ready to go.
Ready to go. It's a cardboard plane, a kit you put together, stick the engine in, take it up in the sky.
It doesn't look very attractive, but it flies great.
I like the way it looks. Very impressive.
That's all you want.
We're ready for takeoff. This here is Tom, the atom bomb, the instructor right here. How you doing, Tom? Very well. Thanks for helping. And right behind you is Charlie right over there. Now, Charlie, you're going to be giving us a play-by-play, kind of commentating on what's going to be going on. I'm a little nervous.
We're going to explain to you why you shouldn't try to learn to fly all by yourself and why you need an instructor.
Okay, should we
You'll
check
see.
the wind first of all?
Check wind.
Okay. I'm walking with Tom, the atom bomb. Rule number 1, don't step on the airplane as it's going off. Now, I don't have control of it. Tom's got it. He's got a switch on here. He's going to give me control. That's how the instructor can save me in case I go into some kind of crazy dive, which I'm sure happens,
That happens
every once
often.
in a while.
Exactly. At the beginning, you're all thumbs.
Tom says we're ready for takeoff. Here we
There
go.
we
Tom's
go.
going to take her
Getting
off.
ready to rotate, and the airplane's up and airborne.
Now, Tom's going to do some maneuvers up there. I'm going to watch him. You only have to move the stick a very little bit. Whoa. He's kicking it back and forth. Just a little tiny movement, not even an inch at a time. And that plane is about at least 150, 200 feet above us right now. Hey, Charlie, what's he doing now?
Tom just did a loop. He's going to go out and do a 270-degree turn and come right back down the runway. Make sure the airplane's trimmed out and it'll fly straight and level, hands off.
Okay, he's handing it to me at half throttle.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh. It's mine?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, David's in charge. He just made a hard right turn.
Okay, I almost crashed it there. No
No,
problem. Tom took it right away.
Just a little steep on the turn.
Okay.
He's going to get
Not
it
that-
squared away, get it all set up straight and level again to give it back to you.
Okay.
Do a little right turn.
Okay.
Just a little right, a little up elevator.
Whoops.
Just a little
He took
turn.
it again. I like this, kind of like training wheels.
Exactly.
Whenever I fall over, he catches me. I would have crashed this thing 3 times already in less than a minute. This is harder than it looks. Boy, that baby climbs when you pull it back just a little bit.
Doesn't take much control movement to make the airplane respond. On the average, it takes about 5 hours, from the time you start until you're
Okay.
soloed to get enough skill where you can handle it by yourself.
Whoops.
Are we ready to land?
Yep. Tom's going to take it down. Charlie, landing one of the most difficult
That's
parts.
the most difficult part. The easiest part is learning to fly it in the air. The second most difficult part is the takeoffs. The most difficult part is the landing, and you'll learn them in that order.
I'm connected to him. So anytime it started to go, and it happened quite frequently. It was the first time I was a little bit nervous, a little bit jittery, but you barely move this thing just like that, just and the thing will turn 200-300 yards out. It's unbelievable, and it's a lot harder than it looks.
Piece of cake though, right?
Oh yeah, piece of cake, no problem. Most of the time when you talk to the pilot of an airplane, he's actually in the airplane. This is Jody, he's the pilot, big plane. Now I saw some smoke coming out. Is that some kind of mechanical problem?
No, that's what they call that is super dry. It's an aviation smoke that they use just like the Skyrider.
Hey, can you spell out David DTV in the sky maybe?
No, I'm sorry, I can't. It doesn't last that long.
Oh yeah. All right. Hey, you're smoking.
Yeah, it goes pretty good. This one here has a weed eater motor. It produces about 3 horsepower, about the same size as the mom and dad's lawnmower.
So you can fly, do some stunts, do some smoking, and then cut the grass when you're done. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I want you to meet a pilot over here, helicopter pilot. This is Buddy. Wow, you just spun it around.
Yeah,
Now, what's the
spun it
difference
around.
between controlling the helicopter and controlling an airplane?
It's basically the same.
Oh yeah?
If you look at my fingers, I'm turning the helicopter to the right,
Yep, kicking
and
it
my,
to the right.
and my right aileron was moving. If I go to the left, my fingers move to the left, ever so slightly. Now
That's
it's
the
making
key to
a left
flying these.
turn.
Do everything so slightly.
Slightly, right. A nice hover.
I'll bring it in for you. Very nice. Perfect touchdown. All right. Nice job, buddy. Very impressive. Buddy's a professional. What's that?
If you want lessons, just come around.
Woohoo! Helicopter time. Smedley, come on. Where you been, buddy? We are having a blast out here. We're flying. We're cruising. Yeehaw!
Fixing the automatic control lever.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You accidentally broke it. It's not like you intentionally break anything just to avoid your biggest fear, flying, would it? No, of course not. No problem. Yeehaw! If Smedley doesn't break anything, we'll be back with more after this. We're back. More David D. TV. Hello. He's not even in the control room. Hey, whew. Charlie, thanks a lot. Letting us hang out here at Mobley Field and the Bay City Flyers. It was a blast.
Dave, we appreciate it. And any of your friends that want to come by, there's somebody flying out here generally 7 days a week. We'd love to have them come out and watch us do this.
No, you know, it's too bad that Smedley never made it out here. I mean, he would have loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, just the angle of the way everything was going, it's just...
A lot of neat things happening here.
Hi, David.
Smedley!
See you later.
Smedley!
I'm going to fly. Don't try to stop me. I'm going to do it.
Wait a minute, Smedley!
The open skies are calling me. Here I go. Full throttle. I'm off.